Every NFL offensive lineman, from all-time busts to first ballot, Hall of Famers, falls somewhere across 7 levels. This ranking system has held true through every era of football, and while most linemen never make it past Level 4, those who reach Level 7 are remembered forever. But before we get there, we have to start from the very bottom. Let's begin with Level 1. Level 1, the all-time busts for this level. We're only looking at offensive linemen drafted in the first round. It wouldn't be fair to knock 5th rounders or undrafted players who were never expected to be stars. But here, we're talking about the guys who were drafted to be franchise changers and completely failed. Tony Mandarich, arguably the most infamous bust in NFL history, drafted 2nd overall by the Packers in 1989. Mandarich was hyped as a once-in-a-generation talent, a physical freak. Instead, he flamed out almost immediately. In just 3 seasons with Green Bay, he played 31 games and became a symbol of wasted potential. And it stung even more when you see who was drafted around him. Troy Aikman, Barry Sanders, Derek Thomas, Deion Sanders, that's brutal, real Sam Bowie vibes. Mandarich did have a short comeback with the Colts later in the 90s, but by then, the damage was done. His early failure set the Packers back years. Jason Smith, another 2nd overall pick, this time by the Rams in 2009. He was supposed to be their franchise left tackle, but instead he managed only 45 games over 4 seasons, struggling with injuries and poor performance. Luke Joeckel, drafted 2nd overall by the Jaguars in 2013, was meant to anchor their offensive line for a decade. Instead, he lasted just 5 seasons, battling constant injuries and inconsistency, a massive disappointment for a top pick. Isaiah Wilson, though, might be the most spectacular flameout ever. The Titans took him 29th overall in 2020, and he played exactly 1 game in the NFL. Off-field issues, conditioning problems, and a total lack of professionalism ended his career before it even began. And yes, Alex Leatherwood deserves a dishonorable mention here too. The common traits of these Level 1 busts, they all look like monsters in the combine. Elite size, strength, athleticism. But they lacked what truly matters: mental toughness, discipline, and fundamentals. They had the tools, but not the mindset. Level 2, the below-average starters. Now we move to the guys who actually play, but don't really move the needle. They're not good, but they're better than whoever's sitting on the bench. Daniel Faalele is a perfect example. At 6'8", 370 pounds, Baltimore drafted him in 2022, hoping he'd develop into a long-term tackle. He's played 52 games, starting 21, and by 2024 he even became a full-time starter, this time at guard. But let's be honest, Faalele isn't good. He's just good enough to not be replaced. Eric Flowers was nearly a Level 1 bust himself. Drafted by the Giants to play tackle, he struggled so badly that it looked like his career was over, but a position switch to guard, first in Washington. Then Miami saved him. Still below average, but at least serviceable. Jawan Taylor is another textbook Level 2 lineman. Durable? Absolutely. 102 games, 102 starts, but consistent? Not really. He's been a penalty machine, racking up 74 flags over his career, including a reputation for false starts that drive fans crazy. Level 2 guys are on every NFL roster. They start games, they fill holes, they survive on experience or size. But if they're your best lineman, then congratulations. You have one of the worst offensive lines in football. If these players are your weakest link, your team can still make a solid playoff run. Level 3. Reliable starters. These are your starters. The dependable guys. They're not stars, but they're steady, solid, and know their job. At this level, you'll find good players, just not the elite of the elite. Take Mekhi Becton, the 6'7", 363-pound lineman drafted 11th overall by the Jets in 2020 with massive expectations. Across 5 seasons, he's appeared in 49 games and started 48 of them, moving across multiple positions, left tackle for the Jets, right guard for the Eagles, and now guard again for the Chargers. His 2024 season marked a career resurgence, playing at a consistently solid level, enough to earn a new contract in Los Angeles. Broderick Jones from the Steelers fits right in here too. Taken 14th overall in 2023, he's shown steady growth through his first 3 seasons. 37 games played, 30 starts, evolving from a rotational rookie into a full-time starter. Then there's Morgan Moses, the veteran blueprint for this tier. Over 12 seasons, he's logged 169 games, starting 161 of them. His best years came late in his career with the Jets and Ravens, never a Pro Bowler or All-Pro, but reliable every Sunday for more than a decade. The difference between Level 2 and Level 3 is consistency. Level 2 players are surviving. Week to week, Level 3 players are dependable starters who handle their assignments, game after game. They might not make headlines, but they let offensive coordinators sleep at night. Level 4, Pro Bowl caliber. Now we reach the Pro Bowlers, the players who start getting national attention. These are top-tier linemen, some of the best at their positions anywhere in the world. Slater is the perfect example. The Chargers' 13th overall pick in 2021 has been outstanding when healthy. In just 4 seasons, he's already earned 2 Pro Bowl nods and a second-team All-Pro as a rookie. An incredibly rare accomplishment for any offensive lineman. Tyler Linderbaum perfectly embodies elite center play. Baltimore's 25th overall pick in 2022, he's anchored the Ravens' offensive line from the start, making Pro Bowls in both 2023 and 2024. Proof he's already one of the best in the league. Jenkins has become one of the most versatile linemen in modern football. Since joining Green Bay in 2019, he's played nearly every position across the line and earned 2 Pro Bowls in the process. Other names that belong here: Laramie Tunsil, Andrew Thomas, Joe Alt, Jordan Mailata, Trey Smith, and Ikem Ekwonu. These players are perennial Pro Bowl candidates, legitimate All-Pro contenders, and the types of linemen that defensive coordinators have to specifically plan around. They're not necessarily on a Hall of Fame trajectory yet, but they're not far off either. Level 5, Hall of Fame. Now we're talking about the elite players, who could end up in Canton if they sustain this level of excellence. Tristan Wirfs represents this group perfectly. Drafted 13th overall by Tampa Bay in 2020, he's been dominant since day one. In just 5 seasons, he's earned 4 Pro Bowls and 2 first-team All-Pro selections, a resume that already screams Hall of Fame potential. Sewell is the young superstar of this group. Detroit's 7th overall pick in 2021 has been a cornerstone of their offensive turnaround. Earning 3 Pro Bowls and 2 first-team All-Pro honors before turning 25, he's on a historic pace. Andrew Whitworth, spelled Whitworth, represents the veteran end of Level 5, player whose case is built on longevity and consistent dominance. Across nearly 2 decades, he earned 4 Pro Bowls, 2 All-Pro selections, and capped his career with a Super Bowl championship for the Rams in 2021. Maurkice Pouncey showcases this level for the center position. In 11 seasons with the Steelers, he made 9 Pro Bowls and earned 2 All-Pro selections, one of the most decorated centers of his era. You can also put David Bakhtiari, David DeCastro, and Willie Anderson in this tier. These are linemen who combined elite performance with sustained excellence, true franchise pillars who may one day receive Hall of Fame consideration. These players have separated themselves from the simply elite Level 4 group through a mix of peak performance, career longevity, and undeniable impact on winning. They exist in that rarefied tier where the Hall of Fame isn't just a dream, it's a legitimate conversation, even if not fully guaranteed, and that brings us to the next stage. Level 6, the Hall of Fame. Locks level. 6 offensive linemen are guaranteed Hall of Famers if they haven't already been inducted. Quentin Nelson defines the modern example of a surefire Hall of Fame case. In only 8 seasons, he's already built a resume worthy of Canton: 7 Pro Bowls, 3 first-team All-Pro honors, and 1 second-team selection. What makes Nelson's career special is his instant and sustained dominance, earning first-team All-Pro honors as a rookie, a nearly unheard-of feat for an offensive lineman. Lane Johnson is another no-doubt Hall of Fame name, a veteran whose body of work speaks for itself. Chosen 4th overall by Philadelphia in 2013, he's compiled one of the most decorated tackle careers of the modern era: 6 Pro Bowls, 2 first-team All-Pros, 2 second-team honors, and the anchor role in 2 Super Bowl titles. Walter Jones remains the gold standard of Hall of Fame tackles, and already has his bust in Canton. Across 12 seasons in Seattle, he was simply dominant. 9. Pro Bowls and 4 All-Pro selections while setting the blueprint for modern left tackle excellence. Trent Williams is another lock for enshrinement. With 11 Pro Bowl appearances, 3 first-team All-Pros and 1 second-team nod. He's maintained a level of play unmatched by most of his generation. Alongside them are other legends like Willie Roaf, Jonathan Ogden, Tyron Smith, and Marshall Yanda. What sets Level 6 apart from Level 7 isn't the certainty of Hall of Fame induction. It's the debate about whether they're among the greatest to ever play the position. Among the greatest to ever play the position. Level 7, the greatest of all time. Level 7 offensive linemen are the absolute best to ever do it, and only 6 names truly belong here. Anthony Muñoz, Joe Thomas, Gene Upshaw, Bruce Matthews, Jason Kelce, and Larry Allen. These are the masters, the rare players who didn't just dominate their era but redefined the game itself. Anthony Muñoz is widely regarded as the greatest offensive tackle in NFL history. His 13-year career in Cincinnati was nothing short of legendary. 11 Pro Bowls, 9 All-Pro selections, 8 of them first team. He earned first-team All-Pro as a rookie in 1981 and maintained that elite standard throughout his career. Joe Thomas embodies modern-era greatness at tackle and is already immortalized in Canton. Across 11 seasons in Cleveland, he became the model of consistency. 10 Pro Bowls, 6 All-Pro selections, and a consecutive starting streak that will likely never be broken by another lineman. Gene Upshaw was a trailblazer who defined elite guard play. During his 15-year career in Oakland, he made 7 Pro Bowls, 5 All-Pro teams, and won 2 Super Bowls. His career bridged both the AFL and NFL eras, showcasing unmatched adaptability and sustained excellence across generations. Bruce Matthews might be the most versatile lineman in NFL history. His 19 seasons with Houston and Tennessee were marked by incredible durability and position flexibility. 14 Pro Bowls and 7 All-Pro selections, spanning nearly 2 decades of dominance. Jason Kelce is the modern standard for center excellence. Across 13 seasons with Philadelphia, he combined elite play with championship success. 7 Pro Bowls, 6 All-Pro honors, and 1 Super Bowl title. And of course, he delivered one of the most iconic Super Bowl parade speeches in history. Larry Allen was pure power, the most physically dominant guard the NFL has ever seen, and another Hall of Famer. Across 14 seasons with Dallas and San Francisco, he earned 11 Pro Bowls, 6 All-Pro selections, and a Super Bowl ring. Allen's mix of strength, agility, and technique made him a once-in-a-generation force. These 6 legends stand at the absolute peak of offensive line play. They didn't just excel in their time, they transcended it, changing how the position is played forever. And there it is, the 7 levels of NFL offensive linemen. From the complete busts who derailed franchises, to the all-time masters who redefined greatness, every era, scheme, and system changes, but true excellence remains timeless.